Haka jingmi ki kanhon ki balaya mi shikmat ban pan jing Pynshai na ka sarkar jila halor ka rai jongka kanhon menteri ka bala penkala thamaya ka Meghalaya State Investment Promotion Facilitation Act barban ai jing munjur ban ai lat ya ka Investment Meghalaya Agency IMA ban thiet ya ka jaka na ka banta ban ai wai shaki investor u menteri rangba ka jalau Conrad ke Sangma haka khat nyau tarik unok pra araja arpusa ula Pynshai pajba halor ka ni Menteri rangba ula kran ya kene hak jelang pajba ya ki khat nyotli ki kot ki papen mi hak jeng lang bat ka research committee jong ka Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council ha conventional hall Pinewood habakran ka te jelang nakalyang u Conrad ki Sangma ulaong ba usyam ya ka kabu hak jelang nakabenta ban Shai lang baro ka ba ulaong kene karai ka dei ka shibenta jong ka jeng temu ka sarkar jala ban la ban pen kenjo ya ka jala syaka 10 billion economy knang ban yo ban pen tray ya ki projects ki banom kta shu ya ka mei mariang Ula Pynshai ru bahaki por menshua kino-kino ki project don kamban kmi dagi tenat bat banyak pat syaka single window agency henry naka jingmi ka invest Meghalaya agency ki tenat baro kinwan haka.
I know that clarifications have been given, but I thought this is the first time I'm having a large gathering after that news had come out. It's quite actually sad that newspapers also need to do research. So it was very irresponsible, I must say, on behalf of the newspaper to come out with articles without really doing their research. Today, for any kind of economic growth, for any kind of investment, if we want to touch the $10 billion economy, if we want to create the 1 lakh jobs that we are 5 lakh jobs that we're targeting, we need investments. We need private sector to come in and set up the large hotels. We need them to come in, set up the large pharmaceutical industries. We need them to come in and set up large IT sector industries. And I'm talking about green projects more. I'm not talking about different other projects that may not be as environment friendly as we wanted. So we avoid those as much as possible, but focus on the new technology-based industries that can grow and can give the large employment opportunities, food processing, which is good for our farmers, good for the world, and good for our entrepreneurs. So therefore, it is with that idea that we created what we call the Invest Meghalaya Agency. Why we did it? It's because earlier there used to be something called the single window clearance, which used to be dealt by the industries department. But if somebody wants to invest in power sector, then you need to work with the power department. If somebody wants to invest in the tourism sector, then you need to work with the tourism department. If somebody wants to invest in the agriculture sector, they need to work with the agriculture department. So now, when the nodal agency used to be the industries department and the single window is out there, it was too tedious for the investor to move through the single window and then for the single window to again work with agriculture and other departments or with power department or with tourism department, and hence realizing that all of this needed to be put together, we decided that we'll bring all the departments together under a committee headed by Chief Minister, which we'll call the Invest Meghalaya Agency. And that was the concept with which we started, a single portal where you just simply apply. You don't have to come physically. You apply in the portal. Your permissions on a time-bound manner will be given to you. All the procedures will be followed. The land, whichever department holds the land, they will be discussing through the IMA, and the necessary permissions will be given.
Nolor kata ulong ru bahaba pentraya kini kamdei bakan don ka jingyat laj naka MTDC ni ki council henry anhapan board kat kum ki kendon bat ban ben raban ong baka IMA kamya pair naka MIDC bat ka MTDC.
And the necessary permissions required from the KHADC, which are mandatory, will also have to be taken. So there's no question of anybody saying that IMA will bypass the KHADC. Absolutely not. Every agency has got its power based on the constitutional provisions. Those powers cannot be negated. And hence, all those procedures will be followed. But IMA did not have any provision to hold any kind of a land bank. Because we thought that tourism is having its land bank, power will have its necessary land bank, and accordingly they will move forward. So hence the amendment we made was to allow IMA also to hold land. Earlier it was not there. So like MIDC can hold land, buy land and then lease it out to investors. Like MTDC can own land and lease it out to, just like we did for the Orica Lemon Tree Hotel recently. So like that, since IMA is the competent authority for investment, we made an amendment to say that like MIDC holds land bank, IMA will also be able to hold land and then lease it out. Never did we ever mention, and we discussed this in detail in the cabinet, that we be very careful because this is regarding land, which is one of the most important assets for our people, for our society and for our state, and hence we will go into it very carefully. And hence we went into every provision that was there in the cabinet memo, and that is the decision that we have taken.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab, kashab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataye kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kashab plus F haka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat ka bathau bha. Kam kta ika dur jingki marbam ka jing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition bakam bha ka jing im bakam bha pendon kam daki mar ba modon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya